Girl, what are you doing?
Girl, I'm just playing this little ass violin because we're about to talk about Cole Kerrigan again.
Nick sent another $100. We're literally 135 away.
Guys, I'm being very vulnerable and open and honest with you guys. I spent every dime that I had yesterday on getting this hair for this project.
Thank you for the $10. That was so sweet. Thank you so much. I love you.
For the low price of just $5.99 plus tax a day, you can make a difference in this out-of-work influencer's life.
I hate how expensive food is nowadays, especially like to deliver it.
Why should you be the only one that gets the luxury of having Postmates just because he doesn't work to support himself?
Yeah, I do have a filler appointment literally in 20 minutes, but this has me so worked up.
With your pledge to the United Grift Fund for Influencers, you'll be making a real difference with your hard-earned money, so they'll be able to do the things that you can't.
All right, the bag is secured.
Call today to make your pledge because someone has to work hard to pay for these things, and it isn't going to be these grifting influencers. Standard connection fees apply. All donations will be wasted and used on things that aren't necessary.
Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. We are here once again to talk about some things that we have seen going on social media over the past 24 hours. And let me tell you, the first thing that we have to talk about is none other than Cole Kerrigan. Cole Kerrigan is up to his tricks once again. Let's give a little rundown of what Cole Kerrigan is known for. He used to do really nice makeup looks on social media, and then he had a falling out with Tana Mojo, Jake Paul. He got kicked out of the Team 10 house. There was a lot of drama, tried to expose the Ace family. Yeah. Literally got blacklisted, in my opinion, in the influencer world. Nobody wants to be around Cole Kerrigan anymore. Well, the new thing for him is he comes online, he goes live over on his TikTok or on his Instagram, and basically he just begs for money all day. He thinks that his followers, no, he honestly thinks that his followers need to fund his lifestyle. He's staying in a very, very fancy high-rise apartment, so he'll come online and he'll be like, I can't make my rent this month. Oh my God, times are tough. Then they'll send money. Then the next day he can't afford to get his Postmates and his Uber Eats. He's complaining about how expensive it's become. And people fall for this. There are people in his chat that are like, oh my God, what's the PayPal? What's your Cash App? I'm gonna send it right now. It gets to the point where he actually has to have his moderators in his chat receive the money to send to him. That's giving scam.
That is definitely giving scam. What's really funny about Cole is, though, he'll do all of these things and then get on a live stream and say he has a filler appointment.
He will do everything except for get a job. Well, now Cole, who is still going live over on TikTok, is telling people that he has a sugar daddy. So where's this sugar daddy been, Cole? Why could he not pay your rent for you? He's not a very good sugar daddy.
Why couldn't he buy his groceries?
Why couldn't he pay for the filler? Why was that the responsibility of his followers? I'm confused. And the thing is, people are eating this shit up in his chat. Of course there are people there to say that he's scamming, always begging for money or whatever, but people are like, oh my God, you got a sugar daddy? That's so fabulous. Y'all are his sugar daddy. His whole entire chat is his sugar daddy, which I don't even believe that there really is a sugar daddy. Now that I just said that, that makes sense to me that his entire chat is his sugar daddy, because the way that he's talking about it in these clips.
$20. And then he literally sent 50 and then sent another 150. Just literally 10 minutes later, he was like, another round. So I'm thinking if he just sends $200 like that out of nowhere, he might, especially if it's my birthday, so he might just I sent him a screenshot of the tickets. So I swear I will throw up and scream and cry. But it's gonna be very rare, guys. If it happens, that's luck of the Irish. I doubt it will happen. But just know if it does, I will scream. I will break down and start crying, because this is more than a concert. I haven't been to a concert in 5 years. This is more than a concert. Her album has gotten me through all these past couple months. I know I will be shouting every word. I'm manifesting it, guys. Mark my words right now. It's literally in 3 days. Don't have tickets. I even literally DM'd SZA. I was like, hey girl, I literally love you so much. I sent her this long paragraph. She ain't gonna see that shit. But I'm manifesting it. Thank you, Jasmine, for the happy mark. Would be over $1,000. So we'll see if he surprises me. But if I miss this concert, I am seriously going to RIP for the rest of my life. Y'all know how much this album has had me in a complete chokehold. And it's my fault for waiting this long to even look at tickets. I literally thought it was later in March. And thank God I looked right now, before I got on live. Nope. March 10th, literally in 3 days. So let's say a quick hallelujah prayer to the gods that wraps around and comes through, but I'll keep you guys posted. Trina,
he's like, they sent $200 and then it was this and then it was that. So maybe the chat is his sugar daddy.
Listen, I'm here to tell you, he really should be ashamed of himself.
He comes online and he'll bitch about people scamming him while he's scamming other people. He literally tried to tell everyone that he was trying to get this wig because he was going to create some fabulous Valentine's Day content for everyone, like going to change the world. And then he said the person that he was going to get it from like scammed him out of it. And he was like, oh, I just don't know what to do.
Nobody's believing that. I don't believe Cole for a second. What's really funny and something that I want to point out from this TikTok live that you put in this video is he's saying that he's going to manifest these tickets. Why can't his ass manifest a job?
Yeah.
You need a job application?
Yeah.
Do you need people to come and bring you some job applications? Because I'm sure some of your followers that are sick of you would probably mail you some.
It's just so crazy to me how people can watch Cole do this like almost weekly. I'm assuming that's what this is. I don't know how often his live schedule is. I don't know if he goes away for a few days then comes back and
you
that's
know
when
what
he
his
gets the
live
money.
schedule is?
What?
When he runs out of money, he gets on there and he grifts all these people for all their money when he could be out working. There is nothing wrong with him. If he can get on the internet and he can talk coherently, he could get a job talking on the phone. He can get a job working in a drive-thru. He can get a job as a trash man. It doesn't matter what. He can get a job and pay his bills instead of getting on the internet and begging people that you don't know for money. We need to bring back public shaming. He should be shamed for this.
Walk him through the town, have people throw tomatoes at him.
Like, honestly, he really should be ashamed of himself because then people that are sending him money could probably use that money.
It's just so crazy to me how TikTok has really become like the international grifting system. Like no matter where you are in the world, you will log on to what they're showing you and you will find people grifting for money. People are begging for money there. I follow a few accounts over on TikTok now that literally all they do is call out these scammers. It gets so bad over there that some of these people think that they're entitled to the people's money that are in their chat. If people do not send them the money, they will literally block them.
Listen,
and yell at them.
I was scrolling through my For You page the other day and it was a woman and she was demanding that people send her money for Wendy's because she was hungry, that she needed to be fed. Okay, ma'am, you don't need to get on the internet and beg people for money. It's really sick, like demanding people to send you money.
And speaking of another scammer from Texas, Brittany Dawn, you know that her trial was supposed to start now 2 days ago, but this case has now been put off by the courts. Like they put it off like indefinitely because apparently, allegedly what they are saying is that Brittany Dawn and her team, they have not turned over about 90% of like her earnings.
All I know is I'm about to have to text Emily Baker to get her take on this because there has to be some kind of accountability for this. Like this girl has done this to how many people now?
A lot.
So
a lot.
Why is she not facing repercussions for that?
They say that she allegedly scammed people out of up to $1 million. But I'll tell you what, I bet you that she is sitting at home and she's really thinking that Jesus is working for her because you know her whole grift is telling people that she's like a huge believer in God and they're out there trying to walk children in nature with this whole foster thing.
All I have to say about that is tax churches. Tax churches.
Oh, 100%.
That's why she's probably getting into that because she sees that other people are doing that shit with shady churches.
No, girl. I'm still sticking with my opinion of the reason that she is doing this church thing and she's doing the fostering is because she wants the court to look at her and say, she's been working on herself. Look at how nice of a person that she is. Anyone that's going to adopt a child, oh my gosh, a saint. If it is true that her and her team allegedly did not turn over like 90% of her PayPal earnings, first of all, I don't think the state of Texas is like who I'd want to piss off when it comes to like a court case. But also, do you know why her case is actually postponed?
No.
Bitch, because we busted out the singing bowls. Now, I don't want to take any credit for it, but I do believe that we busted out the old trusty dusty singing bowls for Miss Brittany Dawn, and now her case has been put off twice. So I'm going to send some healing and positive energy to the state of Texas so that Brittany Dawn and her team will turn over those earnings because shady boots, ma'am. And while we're here, we should honestly, like, how rude of us not to give Cole Kerrigan some energy as well. So we're going to send you some positive energy, Mr. Kerrigan, because you need to get a job.
I really hope that was enough to manifest Cole a job, or at least a job application. Hopefully one will materialize under his door or something.
Well, hopefully something materializes under that door, because the way he's talking and the way that he's going, it's going to be an eviction letter that's being placed underneath that door. I don't know if they slide that under a door, if it's like stamped to the front of it. I'm not exactly sure, but a job needs to come along, because honestly, the followers need to stop sending that money. The next thing that I want to talk about is this clip that I saw going viral over on TikTok a few days ago. It was captioned like "Crazy Karen goes off at airport," and I was looking at the video and I was like, that lady looks really familiar. And then I like really listened to the voice. It is none other than Abby Lee Miller.
I never really liked Abby Lee Miller, to be honest. I don't know that much about her, but the things I do know about her, like her attitude just seems like really gross.
Okay, see, personally for me, I loved the show Dance Moms. It was one of my favorite television moments like of all time, but that was just because of how Abby Lee Miller was and like how cutthroat she was, not with how she treated the kids. I think that was like really mean how she yelled at them. She was really nasty to those children in my opinion.
Especially JoJo.
But the interactions that she had with the mothers, like that was some of the most entertaining television ever.
No,
if they would have just cut the kids out completely from the show, I still would have watched.
I want to make it clear, like what I'm saying about Abby Lee Miller and why I don't like her is 99.9% because of the kids. But she used to get in those moms' asses.
She did.
Those are some iconic clips. She was not afraid to say whatever she wanted to say in that moment.
Well, Abby Lee Miller was apparently very pissed because her luggage was not where it was supposed to be. It was behind a locked door and she had to go to the JetBlue counter. And I think that she was a little shook by what this employee had to say to her because she was like, it's ridiculous that they're back there. And that employee was like, it's not ridiculous.
It's not.
She didn't say nothing after that. She was taken aback.
But still, she's being rude to this person. I'm glad that that girl was like, no, ma'am, it's not ridiculous.
Yes.
You know, she was shook in that moment because Abby Lee Miller was stunned.
Yes.
She didn't say anything. Her mouth wasn't moving. She was just like...
I really hope that Abby Lee Miller did not fix her mouth to try to put in a complaint about that lady either. Because I am Team JetBlue employee. She was totally in the right to say that to her. Because, ma'am, it is not ridiculous that we have your bag back here locked up because people do take them. Yeah. That guy, what was that guy's name? Sam Britton?
Oh.
Sam Britton, the Biden guy? Yes, that's out here stealing luggage and then wearing it around.
Looking a whole hot-ass mess.
Could you just imagine that someone steals your luggage at the airport and then you're just watching TV one day and you're like... Moving on from that, do you know who Mama Tot is over on TikTok?
I am a tater tot. I love Mama Tot.
Oh, you're a tater tot.
I am a tater tot.
All right. Well, if you guys do not know who Mama Tot is, she's known on TikTok for just literally being one of the most positive people that I've ever seen in my life. She goes out of her way to help people, and that's why so many people have fallen in love with her.
Yeah.
Well, she has a very dedicated following. Like, you don't come from Mama Tot because if you say anything cross about Mama Tot, they're going to get you together, trust and believe. Well, because Mama Tot is so nice and she is so giving, like she gives back to her audience all of the time, people kind of take advantage of that. And if she does not acknowledge them, she has over 11 million followers, you guys. So if she doesn't acknowledge them, some people in the comment section will try to get like downright nasty. Well, somebody commented underneath one of her most recent videos and said, guess you are going to ignore 200 of your followers tagging you in my video asking for your help. I didn't realize you picked and choose who you help.
Let's be honest. I don't have a lot of followers on Twitter. I have like almost 50,000. And the amount of notifications that I get when I just put out a random tweet is insane. I can only imagine having 11 million followers being tagged in things and people mentioning me, all kinds of different shit going on.
Well, that person that left that comment really got the right one on that day because Mama Tot, who does not get involved in any drama, is finally sticking up for herself. Like, she went the off, you guys.
No, because this ain't gonna cut it today because I'm tired of this. So I'm at the racetrack with my husband having a great day and I get an alarm from my girlfriend Lissa over this. This person, who I've never seen before in my life, leaves this comment. Guess you are going to ignore 200 of your followers tagging you in my video asking for help. Didn't realize you picked and choose who you helped. Lissa replies with this. First of all, she cannot see everything she has mentioned. Secondly, she does not share GoFundMe because it is not fair to choose one from not the other. Don't come up in her comments acting crazy. She didn't see your video. And I didn't. I've never seen you before in my life. Ever. I don't even know what video you are talking about. Period. I am so tired of people, if I don't comment on a video I'm tagged in, people will say, oh, she just didn't want to, she's ignoring you. I have over 11 million followers, and you would not believe the notifications I have being tagged in this, want me to share this, please join this, can you help with this? I literally exhaust myself daily doing the things that I do for other people, and I'm not complaining, I want to do this. But I will not sit here and have somebody act as if I have done something to them. I've done nothing to you, ma'am. Absolutely nothing to you. I never would. I don't do anything to anybody on this app. But shame on somebody to come to my page and leave that comment and Lissa defend me, and now Lissa's the problem, or I'm the problem. That is the most unfair thing that I've probably seen anybody do on this app, is to automatically assume something, throw it out into the comment section, and when somebody responds to it, and it's not in a nice way, it's, oh, how dare you? No, how dare you? I will do anything in the flipping world for somebody. Trust and believe that. But I'd be damned if I treat somebody like that just because they didn't comment on a video or share my GoFundMe or share something that I'm doing. How in the world did it not dawn on you that I just didn't see your video? I had this same situation with a creator 6 months ago, and I had to go through 6 months of hell because of it. I'm good as gold. I'm a loving person. I will have your back till the sun goes down, okay? But this is very unfair for me. Very unfair for me for you to now be making videos as if I've done something to you or Lissa has done something to you. Lissa defended me because Lissa is the only person that knows the notifications on this account. She's the only one that has access to it, okay? Talk about stressing me out. Try stressing her out. She sees it all daggum day. Here's the most important part. Over a year ago, I shared a GoFundMe that ended up being fraudulent, okay? And afterwards, my people was like, yeah, let's not do that again. These things need to be vetted from now on out before you get involved in to share anything, which they are. So, had you maybe waited a day or two, I probably could have seen your daggum video and had it vetted and then shared it. But you just didn't give nobody a chance to do it. This was very unfair to me. Very. I'm just sticking up for myself.
That was honestly really refreshing for me because we've seen it time and time and time again. People will bully creators, but when creators speak out and they have a voice for themselves and they stick up for themselves, they're the bad guy. And I'm glad that she's not letting that happen to her.
I'm with her on the sharing of the GoFundMe thing as well, because I've shared one in the past, like a few years ago, and it turned out that that person was actually scamming. The GoFundMe got shut down completely. And honestly, so many people out there that have been scamming and have been caught in the scam have ruined it for those that really do need help and really could benefit from having somebody like Mama Todd, who has 11 million followers, to see the story and share it for them. Well, somebody commented on the video of Mama Tot popping off on this person, and they were like, oh, don't let it get to you. And Mama Tot responded to that. And here's what she had to say, y'all.
Yeah, I did get worked up, and I apologize for that. But there's a reason for it. There's a reason why I was worked up. Because if you guys would have known what all I dealt with for that 5 to 6 months from a situation like this, because I didn't see a video, right? And this person just ran with it and was given a football field of area to lie and make up stories and conspiracy. Y'all have no, it was so bad, just 60 something days in my grief of losing my baby child, this person stormed into my life and created a ruckus so bad that y'all do not know this, but I on my eating disorder. And what that meant for me is that I didn't eat for 4 days. And since I've been in my recovery for years, I have always eaten every single day. But because of the stress that person brought into my life, because of that, I on my eating disorder. That is how serious it was for me and my family, what they did to me, okay? So when I seen this comment, and now I've had 5 weeks of peace now because, as y'all know, Lissa came correct and really put the truth out, because I stayed quiet for those 5 to 6 months and thought to myself, people will eventually see the truth there. I'm not bringing that mess to my page. I ain't even done anything, you know, so I kept quiet. But it hurt me keeping quiet, and it elevated the liar, okay? It just did. And we realized it just was not going to stop, and that's when kind of Lissa was like, okay, I'm done with this. Because if anybody knew what I went through daily, minute by minute, it was Lissa, okay? So I've had 5 weeks of peace now, right? And that comment pops up like that. And Lissa sends it to me. I'm like, I don't even know this person. And it was almost like a trauma response to be like, nope, I'm not going to do this. Not going to allow you to lie on me. And I dang sure ain't going to allow you to lie on Lissa. Lissa would never say something like that to somebody, especially knowing that she is the moderator of this account, but also my very close friend. Lissa is top tier, okay? That also means she's top tier as an actual person. I'm not going to be friends with somebody that I think is a bad person, okay? But it was like, if that person, that lady can leave a comment on my page, what the hell is she over there talking about on her page? So then I looked, first time I ever seen the lady, and I seen some of my tater tots. I read one comment that said, wow, I guess because she's gotten to the top now. And I'm thinking, the top of what? Because I have a large TikTok account, you think that I think I'm better than somebody? I am nobody special. I am not a famous person. I'm a regular lady that just loves people. That's it. I'm at a freaking drag strip right now, okay? Like, get it to, I don't know what else to tell people to make them understand. I'm just like y'all. I am no better. Literally, I'm no better. I don't know. It was like a trauma response. Like, I'm not about to go through this for another 5 months like I just got out of for something I haven't done yet again. Like, just leave me alone.
I'm 100% on Mama's hot side. Not just because I'm biased, because I kind of am, because I love that girl, but 100% like she's not in the wrong. Like, how dare that person come in her comments and disrespect her that way?
And it's the fact that now, because Mama Tot has responded, as well as like I guess one of her friends works for her, because the person that left that comment is trying to make it now seem like Mama Tot and her friend are just complete assholes because somebody with 11 million followers actually responded to like what they said. That whole argument of somebody, if they have a really large platform, like I understand you to be responsible with your platform, but if someone is literally trying to dog you out on the internet, I don't care what size their audience is, but you have every right to defend yourself and say something back. I cannot tell you how many times, and I do not think that I have a large platform at all like that, like some of these people out here, when I have responded to someone who has like maybe like 20 followers over on Twitter, how many times the response is, why would you even care? I only have this amount of followers. Like, why are you so bothered about it? Bitch, because I saw what you said. I saw what you said. Maybe you didn't think I was gonna see, bitch, but I did. I had my eyes working. I put my glasses on for that shit, bitch. And I really do think that we need to bust out the old trusty dusty singing bowl real quick for Mama Tot, because that's some bullshit that person was like, I just can't believe that you pick and choose who you're gonna help. What a nasty thing to say, like, honestly. So shame on you, person. Here's something for you. I'm sorry, but these were such a good purchase. Like, I am obsessed with these. Okay, so the next person that I want to talk about is good old Alex Earl, because you know that she was like a hot topic for a while because of how dirty her apartment was, you know, the whole roaches thing. But I think that she is trolling over on her TikTok. So she's on a brand trip for Rare Beauty right now, and she made a TikTok, and she said they came into her room and like left a little present on her bed, but then she turns the camera around to show everyone her hotel room. There were a lot of comments when that whole roach thing was going on. People were like, I bet she leaves her hotel rooms disgusting. So I do believe that she saw some of those comments because she showed the bathroom.
No, because I'm so embarrassed right now. So I just came back to my hotel room on the brand trip, and Rare Beauty left a little surprise. Like, this is the cutest set ever. They left this. But then I pan out and look at what they walked into. My breakfast is still in bed, and I like really didn't like leave the room clean at all. Like, they probably saw this and was like,
And let me say it like this. I'm not shaming her hotel room because I understand, like, living in a suitcase. Like, when I modeled, that was like the most annoying thing to do. Like, things do get thrown about in a hotel room, especially when you're there for a lengthy amount of time. So I'm not shaming her on that. But girl, the fact that that food was still in that bed.
Listen, no. I wonder what hotel she's staying at and if they're gonna have roaches when she leaves.
Oh my God.
Because one of them little roaches could have came out of her bag, and before you know it, that hotel's gonna have roaches.
Oh my God.
Listen, I've always heard when there's one, there's many.
Oh yeah. So do you think this is a response from her to everyone out there that was leaving the comment of, I bet she leaves those hotel rooms disgusting?
No, I think this is genuinely who she is. I think that she just doesn't care. I think she doesn't care because anybody that would show their apartment that looks like that, that's how she lives. That's who she is. And so she doesn't care.
I don't know. Maybe she had like a housekeeper when she was growing up, so she really didn't have to. I don't know. I saw that comment as well from a lot of people. They're like, it's giving energy that she's never had to clean anything in her life. Maybe she doesn't want to get like calluses on her hands. I don't know. And while we're busting out props in this video, I have to bring back this tiny ass little violin because I have to, not for Alex Girl, like, no, take her out of the equation real quick. I'm talking about the people that are going to have to come into that room and clean it when she leaves. Housekeeping is going to have a fucking field day. No, I wonder if she's one of those people when she travels, if she, oh, I have to play the violin. I wonder if she's one of those people. I'm the same way. When I travel, I'll put the do not disturb thing on my door. Like, I don't want housekeeping at all. Maybe she is. Maybe she's worried people are going to steal her stuff. I mean, it's so cluttered in there, she wouldn't know if something was missing until she went to like pack it up or she was like home. And by the way, for anybody that watched Dustin's last video over on his channel, he did say if that video got to 2,000 likes, he would try caviar. Well, it surpassed the 2,000 likes.
It did.
It surpassed it very quickly because people want to see that.
I guess I'm just a glutton for punishment because that's going to be terrible.
You really like... Yeah.
I'm not excited.
Why not? It does not taste bad. Has anyone out there tried caviar? Can you let me know down in the comment section? Like, comment like what kind you tried. I have a sturgeon is what I believe it's called. And I thought it was good. I could not taste it. Like the stuff, the cream that you put it with,
really
that
good.
Stuff is really good. Those little
The
mini
mini
toasts.
toasts look really good too.
Gosh. We should take those little mini toasts and make like peanut butter and jelly. That'd be so good. I wonder if they have like little bread things like that aren't toasted, just like little, like finger size.
We could probably get a bread maker and try to make some. It's really a shame that Cole Kerrigan lives in Texas and not Miami, because he could pick up some hours cleaning up Alex Earl's house.
No, he really could. Like, no, like, all jokes aside, he could. He should. The next thing that I want to talk about is, do you remember the show Shaws of Sunset from Bravo? You know Mercedes from the show?
I'm not really familiar with the people, but I know faces.
Well, she is getting talked about right now because she posted over on her TikTok. It's an ad for this company called Noom. I'm not familiar with Noom at all. I do know that they were in like a lot of drama. It's just not something that I follow. Do you know anything about that?
I do, because I actually was looking into Noom like when all this was going on. But apparently back in the day, like people were canceling their subscriptions, but they were still being billed like $20 to $40. And a lot of people are saying that it promotes like unhealthy eating habits and stuff. I didn't really sign up for it. Like I was in the beginning stages of looking at it, but the reviews are bad.
Has anyone out there had any drama with Noom? Well, the reason that this video is getting talked about from Mercedes is because people are accusing her of reading a script or just trying to memorize the script and forgetting it, because she does not, in my opinion as well, seem like she's very sure of the product. It does seem like she's trying to like remember, like, okay, what are the talking points? What exactly do they want me to say?
Guys, over the last few months, I have learned so many amazing things about myself. Positive self-talk, boosting my self-confidence, energy, and my motivation, and all with the help of Noom. This is a platform that is guiding me to, and it's science-based and psychology-based to help me. It's like a coaching system where I take it with me everywhere. I have a best friend in my head. I can learn why to make better decisions about food and nutrition, and my water intake can be tracked on here, my exercise, everything, even jokes and memes that I love. So if you click the link in bio, you can join as well for as little as 50 cents. And I am so excited for you guys to do this with me. Noom.
Girl, that thing was extremely rehearsed. I think that she was sitting there trying to memorize the lines as she was saying it. She looked like a deer in the headlights.
No, I think somebody was behind the camera like holding up cue cards, because she was looking around to different areas to try to like see, like, is the word over there? Is it over there?
It was bad. That's how you know, like, question everything, especially when it's sponsored.
Well, this does go back to the conversation that a lot of people are having, like, are TikTok influencers shady? Because there are so many sponsorships out there, and a lot of people, when they do put their sponsorships out, do not seem like they actually know what the product is or like what they're talking about. It really gives the vibes of Meredith Duxbury for the Jones Road Beauty. Remember, people are like, you're not using it correctly.
I think that there's a way to do sponsorships and there's a way to not.
Yeah, honestly.
I feel like
that's how you do them.
Yeah, honestly, of course. But I feel like somebody that gets it right, a lot of Kendall Ray's content is sponsored, but you know when Kendall sponsors something that she actually loves it, and she's at least tried the product more than just one time to say that she loves it.
And her audience actually trusts her. So has anybody out there actually tried Noom? If you have, please let us know down in the comment section. Like, I honestly know nothing about the company. I've never heard of it.
I know that it's like super popular and a lot of people use it, but there's a lot of people that just have like bad experiences with it, and there's a lot of people that don't like it. But
shady.
On the other hand, there are other people that say they love it. So I guess it's just one of those things that depends on what you read. You never know what you're going to get. But I'm one of those people, if it has too many bad reviews, I'm not doing it. It doesn't matter how many glowing reviews there are.
Okay, and next up we have to talk about none other than Mikayla, but not so much Mikayla in the sense we have to talk about some deceptive marketing from a very shady brand. A brand that I'm now always going to side-eye just because of how they edited this video from Mikayla.
Very shady.
This is a full face of a brand I ain't never heard of. And this is my new series. Every once in a while, we're going to try a brand that I've never heard of. We're going to see what we think. On the chopping block today, ILIA Beauty. Now, I've heard of ILIA Beauty. It's literally at Sephora, but I've never tried the products. I am going to do my brows how I normally would. So ILIA's whole thing is that they're clean, they have a lot of skin-loving ingredients, and I like that they're fragrance-free. So this is the True Skin Radiant Priming Serum. We're going to start with this. Y'all know I love me some radiant skin. Thin, very absorbent. It's like an immediate radiance. It has aloe vera in it, which is good because I have redness on the face. It says it's firming, which I can feel, and it absorbs immediately, and it gives this nice glowy finish. I like it. Okay, I got two complexion products, the True Skin Serum Foundation and the Serum Skin Tint. I might do one on each half. Now, this looks nice. Niacinamide squalene and hyaluronic acid and SPF 40. Cute packaging. I'm not going to pre-cover any of my blemishes or acne scars, just so we can really see the coverage. Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a rash from the priming serum. That's very weird. So if that continues, oh my god, it's starting to come on this side too. Shit. Low-key scared now, but we're gonna keep going. Let's do the serum first on this side of the face. I'm using shade 1. I'm gonna blend it in with the brush. Me getting a rash on my face is very unusual. Like, that does not happen to me. The skin tint is very unexpectedly glowy. Here's the side with the tinted serum and the side without. You can see that it did a good job at neutralizing redness. You can see acne scars and acne still peek through, which is fine. Not every product is meant to give you full, intense coverage that covers everything. This is meant to have the skin seen. For the summer, I'm all about that. The finish is very unexpected. It's like really shiny and glowy. I would just tone it down with a little bit of satin powder, but I like how hydrated it is. I think the shade match is perfect too. All right, now let's try the serum foundation. Shade 1 again. Oh, it's runny, just like the tint. Wow, this is even lighter coverage. I expected it to be more coverage. It's so light. It feels like I'm putting nothing on my face, but it is neutralizing the redness. Such a big blemish right here, and this product is not going to cover it. It's less coverage, it's a way thinner consistency, and it's just slightly less glowy. I want to see if I can build the coverage. Yup, the coverage is nicely buildable. I appreciate that. You know, these are so pretty on the frickin' skin. But because of that light coverage I'm getting, I gotta use my NAS Pot Concealer to, you know, cover up these blemishes, acne scars. I'll feather that in with the brush. Gosh, these are so unexpectedly pretty on the skin. Oh my goodness, I like both of them. Go to pack 2.
So Mikayla is doing this new series over on her TikTok of brands that she's never used before to see if they're good or not. I don't know if it's a way for her to try to get sponsorships. They're gonna come back with the paid partnership. But in the video, the first product that she puts on her face is this primer. And she's going on with the video and all of a sudden it starts to turn like really red. She's getting a rash and then she addresses it and she's like, I am getting this. Like if it continues, oh my God.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a rash from the priming serum. That's very weird. So if that continues, oh my god, it's starting to come on this side too. Shit. Me getting a rash on my face is very unusual. Like, that does not happen to me.
So the owner from ILIA green screened herself onto parts of Mikayla's video, but she conveniently left out the fact that Mikayla said that she was getting a rash and she was having an allergic reaction.
When Queen Mikayla unexpectedly posts your brand.
Today, ILIA Beauty. This looks nice. Niacinamide squalene and hyaluronic acid and SPF 40. The skin tint is very unexpectedly glowy. I like how hydrated it is. I think the shade match is perfect too. All right, now let's try the serum foundation. I want to see if I can build the coverage. Yup, the coverage is nicely buildable. I appreciate that. You know, these are so pretty on the frickin' skin. Gosh, these are so unexpectedly pretty on the skin. Oh my goodness, I like both of them.
And trust me, down in her comment section, she is getting dragged. People are like, oh, it's just so convenient how you left out the part about the allergic reaction. That's so crazy.
Could you imagine if any beauty YouTuber would ever upload a product review of somebody reviewing their product with them there doing that same thing and skipping over them, saying that there was a reaction?
No, this is very shady and it just makes me think that the owner from this brand, in my opinion, is a liar and she would be okay with deceptive marketing. Let's just say that this brand came out with mascara. I don't know if they have it or not, but they would definitely be the kind that would be like, yeah, put some falsies on.
Well, I mean, that's what Mikayla did.
Give you $10,000 more for some falsies. So yeah, side eye to ILIA. In my opinion, this just goes to show you that the owner of this company does not care about honest reviews at all.
You know what it's giving?
What?
Do you remember
it's giving lying.
No, do you
She's
remember
okay with
when
lying.
Sunday Riley got, I think, sued or fined or something, where they were having people write reviews that work for them?
I never
It's not the same, but it's the same.
I never understood why Sunday Riley allegedly was having people leave like those reviews. The products are really good. Like every product that I've used from Sunday Riley has been amazing.
Listen, Good Jeans is that bitch.
They need to bring back title.
Product.
Another thing that I saw down in the comment section of this lady that stitched Mikayla's video was like, oh yeah, it was so unexpected. So the people, there are people out there thinking that this new series that Mikayla is doing is just her, like, it's sponsored, but I'm not going to tell you.
I mean, it very well could be, but honestly, getting back to the lady that stitched this video video or duetted it however she did it with this review, right? She honestly has to think that people are stupid. She clearly wanted to use Mikayla's image because she knows Mikayla has so many followers, but she also has to know that those same people are gonna see that video when they watch Mikayla.
Yeah.
Like, she's basically saying that all these people are stupid. That's what I took from it.
Oh, she was down in the comment section, not responding to anybody that was saying like, oh, you conveniently skipped over this part, but she was responding to people that were like leaving nice comments about certain products that they use and they actually love. So she's seeing this. This is like Jaclyn Hill, you know, over on like the Cozy and all of her comment section where she'll respond to like what the sizing is on something, but then every other comment's like, you need to address this, you need to address this.
They'll be flaming Jaclyn Hill with questions.
She's just scrolling on by like, and you know what? Honestly, for me, every time I see an influencer now review this going forward, I'm gonna be like, side-eyeing.
Hard
side-eyeing. So now I have to ask everyone out there, do you think it was shady of this lady to crop that out of the video completely?
Hell yes, that was shady. That's why she did it.
Or do you think that this is just tits on an ant and it's not really that big of a deal? Because I'm on the side of this being very shady of this company. As I said, going forward, I'm just gonna side-eye everything about it. I don't know if they have good products or not, and honestly, now I'm not interested.
And you would have been one of the people that would have probably bought it too.
I probably would have. And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. We hope that you did enjoy it. If you have made it this far, leave us a violin emoji down below because this little tiny violin is just fucking amazing. I feel like we really do need to do it again though for Cole Kerrigan. Like, get a job, bitch. And with all that said, we will see you guys all in our next video. Bye.